Welcome to a series of presentations on success stories in the circular economy in the United States. Today, I would like to present Community Forklift, an excellent nonprofit organization in Maryland that I consider a perfect example of circular economy in action. What is their mission? It is to turn the waste stream into a resource stream for local communities. They are based in Edmonston, Maryland, outside of Washington, D.C. So what do they do and what is their purpose? Their purpose is to lift up local communities by making repairs affordable, reducing waste, promoting reuse, and creating green jobs. How do they do that? And how do they engage the you in their activities? By donating, shopping, or volunteering at Community Forklift, you help to make repairs and renovation more affordable for everyone in the community, homeowners, small businesses, charitable groups, etc. Reduce construction industry waste, keep reusable materials out of the landfill, and reduce the mining and harvesting of dwindling natural resources. They provide public education about reuse and recycling options, green living, and environmental sustainability. Build the local economy and develop career opportunities for nearby residents. So all their activities resemble what the circular economy is about. So let me put things into context by starting with what I view as the sustainable dimensions and sustainability in general. Sustainability for me are the principles and actions that allow human civilization to live in balance with the other species and other living things on our planet, and to live for a very long time. In this regard, I subscribe to the view that there are three dimensions to sustainability, but they're not quite equal. Economy is a subset of the society, and society is a subset of nature. In other words, there can be no human civilization without the surrounding nature. So we need to make sure that everything we do allows us to live in balance with our planet, which is the only planet we know of that can sustain life. Right now, we are clearly on an unsustainable path. We can see that global temperatures, both land and ocean, are increasing quite dramatically in the last decade. That correlates with a huge increase in CO2 parts per million in our atmosphere. As measured, I'm showing the measures at Mauna Loa in Hawaii that are clearly way above the target of 350 that scientists agree is the level that can sustain human life and other life on our planet. And it is not only about sustaining life in a primitive way, but we need to do everything possible to reverse these trends so we can continue to advance the human civilization, but keep it on a sustainable path. It's also good to remind ourselves that we are a very tiny part of a much, much larger system. And what we really need to care about is the ecosystem that we are part of. And in an ecosystem, unlike the human artifacts like the economy that we have developed, um, in an ecosystem, there are organisms that are interacting with each other and with their environment such that energy is exchanged and system level processes such as the cycling of elements emerge. The cycling of elements is a very important concept and reality that we should remind ourselves of. Another important aspect of ecosystems is the fact that living organisms continually interact with each other and with the environment to produce complex systems with emergent properties such that the whole is greater than the sum of its part and everything is connected. So with that reminder in mind, what is the circular economy? Um, Although I mentioned that economy is just a small part of human life, it is one that dominates an advanced civilization like ours, and we're not going to abandon it, but we need to find a way to shrink it back into a size and into a way of operating that keeps us in balance with the Earth's cycles and also keeps the life's essential elements in balance. So what is a circular economy? Is an economy that reduces and eliminates energy and material flows that are non-renewable, toxic, virgin, socially bad, and increases the opposites, energy and material flows that are non-toxic, renewable, non-virgin, and socially good. Uh, it relies pretty much on renewable resources, whether it's energy or materials. It also changes our current pattern of constantly making new things and disposing of them at an accelerated rate. In a circular economy, it is maintenance that is of essence, and reuse is also important, followed by remanufacturing, recycling, and all of them are supposed to have a nourishing effect both on the biosphere and on the human society. So, in short, we can say that the circular economy is one of maintenance, not of growth. It attempts to reduce or eliminate waste, and it reminds us that in nature there is no waste, there is no trash, there are no landfills. All of these are a human artifact. A circular economy, in my view, is also a local economy, where, like in an ecosystem, everything is exchanged between all the actors in a certain region. So what is considered a waste stream for a manufacturer, for instance, is a raw material for a farmer, or for a city, or for the people in the community. So there are two main circles that happen, or main exchanges. One is the products that are primarily in two categories based on bio-based or natural materials, or technical or synthetic materials. And in a circular economy, we should do everything possible to maintain them in circulation for a very long time. Another big exchange is between local organizations and people and other stakeholders. It is a local symbiosis, again, very much like an ecosystem. So where does community forklift come into play? Why do I consider them a success story in the circular economy? Community forklift ensures the maintenance of a lot of materials, products, construction waste, buildings themselves. They ensure their maintenance. Their building, for instance, was originally a factory, then it became a warehouse, and it was close to being demolished for what we incorrectly call many times real estate development, where we demolish a very good, very well-made building for a new one that is not necessarily as good. In any case, community forklift has saved this building, and this is their warehouse and distribution center. They also salvage everything, both building materials and objects from buildings, refurbishes them, recovers them, and then sells them at a very affordable price to the community. So they ensure a flow of materials that goes back into circulation and does not go to a landfill, hallmark of the circular economy. What I also like about them, and it was a great pleasure to do a tour and listen to their very passionate and engaged staff. They help us experience and understand the history of industry, trades, and technology. And it reminded me that not all changes in materials, production processes, and technology are actual progress. Too many of what we make, too many things of what we currently make are driven by newness, not improvement. So I was very happy to see a large collection of water radiators made of cast iron, which I consider a splendid circular material, and to learn that many of community forklift customers are installing them back in their buildings. So this is a way of applying circular economy principles by returning into use a product that were made to be long-lasting, durable products that are energy and material efficient, and also aesthetically pleasing. Another very important aspect of community forklifts work related to the circular economy is that they're an anchor of the local economy. Their mission is to lift up local communities. They create local green jobs through their activities. They maintain or upgrade skills from repair, reuse, remanufacturing, installation, architecture, interior design. They also offer continuity by, again, saving buildings from demolition, or when that is not possible, saving all the materials that were used in a building. So you will see a lot of clay roof tiles in their yard, a lot of bricks, again, much better materials than we're currently using. They are saving and putting back in circulation. They also practice the principle of reuse and make sure that all they do is socially good. They recover a lot of lumber. You can go and touch it and feel it and reuse it. They also have fun with a lot of old objects. Here is a tub that was made into a chaise longue. A lot of chairs that are, painted, repainted, upholstered by artists or craftsmen from the neighborhood. And then sold again at very affordable prices. But the most important aspect of their work is their work with people and for people. The circular economy does not focus on material growth, but on human growth. So in that respect, by focusing on repair and maintenance, the reuse, it uses processes that are much more labor intensive, and it is jobs that we need to grow, or at least to make sure that we offer them to everybody who is interested in jobs, and not any jobs, but jobs that give people pleasure, jobs that bring the best of their capacities, that bring their talent, jobs that require diverse skills, universal skills, and again that can be maintained for a long time locally and not dislocated. I also think of them as a kind of museum of industry and trades and crafts. Again, you can see a lot of old technologies that we have and materials that we have unfortunately discarded for the wrong reasons. If you go, please go and visit and shop from them. You will discover exceptional products that have embodied in them not only a lot of materials, energy, a lot of value, but mostly a lot of labor done with, again, great talent and great skill. I think it would be useful if we would not call what they sell as being second-hand. Semantics matter, so second-hand has a connotation, a negative connotation of lower quality or not desirable stuff, or stuff that only certain people can afford. I think that's wrong. Maybe we can call them a better hand. In any case, they're products that are made, manufactured very well, made to last, and we should not discard them, but put them in reuse and keep them in use for a very long time. Please go and visit them, become their customers or their donors, engage in their events, and help us all build a circular economy in the United States, in every region of the United States, that will put us on a sustainable path. Not only from an environmental point of view, but also from a social and economic point of view. Thank you for your attention, and we would be happy to receive your feedback on our presentation.